Hey, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your tarot reading for whenever you find it. Timing is divine, so this reading is timeless, but the energy that I am working in is the end of October through November 2024. So this is a life path for your month ahead using the Trick or Treat Tarot, and then we'll pull some oracle cards from the Halloween Oracle and then from Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. So your path goes Chariot, the Emperor, Ace of Wands, and the Sun is your advice card. It's your first advice card, and your path leads to Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Empress, and your other advice card is Strength. So, wow, your advice cards are very interesting, beautiful Aquarius. This is a very, very uplifting energy for you. You're very empowered for the month ahead, all right? We will pull some clarifiers for some of these cards, but let's just take a look here. So you have three major arcanas. This is a very impactful time for you, and both of your advice cards are major arcanas as well. So this is a very important month for you ahead. Your path is definitely going to change up for you, and it's going to lead you in a new direction. The Chariot is kind of a graduation energy for a lot of you beautiful Aquarius. It's saying, I have achieved a certain level, now I'm going to a higher level. So it's like getting a promotion at work, finishing a course, getting certified, and that doesn't apply to all of you. What it really is on a very, very deeper and esoteric level is focusing your will, focusing your mind, body, and spirit on the path that you want to go in. And so working with the elements, working with spirit, and working with your own energy to move into the direction of your dreams. So you have a dream that you're working toward, or maybe a goal or an intention, right? And it's definitely going to take some focus. You have a white horse and a dark horse here. In this card, it's thing 1 and thing 2, right? Or it's thing C and thing J. And you know, the Cat in the Hat also reminds me a lot of and spirit speaks to me through symbols, so I'm just going to say it. For me, every time I see the Cat in the Hat, I think of that book where he's like juggling and balancing a lot of things. So it might feel, and I can see this on his face, a bit of a frazzled energy. And both of these divergent energies, the white and the black horses, I'm going to call them, want to go in two separate directions, right? So you need to rein in your own energies. These emanate from you. And so you are reining in your own energies, being rather self-disciplined for a lot of you in order to move forward on a path. I'll definitely get a clarifier for this one, but you know, you're starting your month with, like, again, look at that face, you know, kind of a harried energy, maybe a weary energy, overwhelmed, maybe a little bit confused. However, don't worry. I mean, gosh, you end with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. That is wild manifestation energy. That is really creating the life that you intend to create. Very, very beautiful. Then you have the Emperor with the Ace of Wands. So the Emperor is large and in charge. So you're going to take charge of your life. Ace of Wands, going in the direction of your dreams. Like the Ace of Wands is a magic wand. So this is your inspiration and you are creating it, right? You have your sword here and your wand here. You're using your mind and your body. Because the sword is your mental energy. The ace is your physical energy. So there you go. You're with that Chariot card, right? You are focusing. You're focusing your mind, body, and spirit on what it is that you want to create, the direction that you want to move in. Like, this is intense energy of empowerment and intention. Like, you definitely have a goal here. And with the Ace of Wands, you know, for a lot of you, this is just the start. You know, this is maybe graduating from school and starting a new job or something like that. You know, it's just finishing up a course and then starting your new business, that kind of thing. Maybe, it could be anything, but I really get that kind of job, business, building something, because you end with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. So this is physical manifestation. It's not really, it's not like a relationship or, a place where you live or a community or anything like that. This is you and your creation, right? And it leads to the Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. The Knight of Swords is advanced information, advanced knowledge. It's also a message. So you could be using your knowledge, gaining knowledge, becoming wiser, exercising your wisdom, even teaching. But universally, you're going to get a message that's going to help you in this manifesting kind of energy that you have with the Three of Pentacles and the Empress. So the message, here is the red sword, and you have the red candles here. I feel like this is, I can't help but notice the red and the Ace of Wands. This is very root chakra energy. This is talking about you, your capabilities, where you're at, understanding you have the foundation needed. Someone's giving you the foundation needed to move forward. Take it as it resonates. I'm just saying what I see. That root chakra energy definitely has something to do with this. But this message could come from a video you watch, something that you read, even a social media post, somebody just walking up to you and saying something really synchronistic that kind of tips you off on how to be extra creative in some way. Really, really good at manifesting, The Three of Pentacles and the Empress, they're both three energy. The Empress is the ultimate three in the major arcana, which is creation. You go from 1 to 2 to 3, and from 3, all things are made. That's a Taoist saying, and it's because the energy in the numerology of 3 is the goddess of creation, And 4, interestingly, is the god of creation. You have both. So this is really empowered energy, super balanced, really good, like I said, foundation for moving forward with whatever you're creating. And the Three of Pentacles is, again, combining your mind, body, and spirit to create what it is that you want to manifest. So in the Three of Pentacles, you always have 3 people working together, but really these are 3 different aspects of you. This is your cups, your swords, and your wands, your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And by putting those 3 together, then you have the actual pentacles, which is the earth energy, which is your physical creation that you make. It's beautiful. And that's what we're talking about here. You are working with your own self. You're working with spirit. You're co-creating with the universe to make what you wish to make, and you're making the world a better place for it. You're giving information, you're giving love, you're giving beauty somehow to the world. I just see that in this specific deck, the Empress. She creates the world around her, but here you are handing out candy. So in some way, I feel like whatever it is that you're creating is blessing the greater world, the community at large. Okay. So let's get some clarifiers for the Aquarius family spirit. Please clarify the Chariot card. Thank you. Chariot is clarified with death. And the death energy is really beautiful. It's a transformation, change and transformation. And really, it's an upgrade energy as well. Okay. Let's clarify Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is clarified by 10 of Wands. So out of an ending comes a new beginning. All right. Knight of Swords. Let's clarify Knight of Swords for Aquarius. Thank you. And then you have Knight of Cups. You on the quest for your Holy Grail. This is very interesting. Two knights together. And please clarify the Empress card. Thank you. 3 of Swords. So another 3. So you have 3, 3, 3 in your reading. And that literally means co-creation. Your spirit guides are all around you, sending you love, support, and guidance in creating whatever it is that you are manifesting in the world. So 3 3s, okay? So now let's look at these. The Chariot clarified with the Death card. The Death is a big shift for you, right? So you are changing something. You are releasing something that you held on to. So you're starting over again in some way. And I got that again with the Ten of Wands clarifying the Ace of Wands. It's kind of the energy of quitting a job to start a business, knowing that you have what you would call security, insurance, I don't know, stability and a sure paycheck each week for uncertainty, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You here with this energy here of kind of being fraught, are becoming this where you're shedding your cares and your worries on many levels and finding peace. You have this white rose of purity as well. So I feel like this white horse, which always wants to go in the right direction and do the right thing, whereas the black horse just wants to go make black horse babies and eat a lot, and just run wild. This is you leaning into purity on some level, but also having learned how to release. The death card is a lot about release. So you're releasing something in order to move forward too, in order to align yourself. It's like an energy of sobriety. It's an energy of self-discipline, like I said before, like going on a diet kind of energy, right? And especially with the Emperor here, this is counting your calories, making a budget, making a plan, making a schedule, putting things in order to empower you to move forward. It's with this fraught and harried energy, you feel so much better once you take charge of things and put them in order. I really get that here. That's what's going to help you with that co-creation threes energy. All right. And the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands always becomes the Ace, and the Ten of Wands is a lot of work. It's a heavy load that you've been bearing for a very, very long time. And it's the energy of reaping your harvest so that you can have a seed to plant again for the next year's harvest, right? So you will be putting down a heavy load, working less somehow. And instead of having like all these wands that you think you have to carry around, again, for, I don't know, a sense of security or a sense of empowerment, you're taking one small wand because this is your magic wand. And instead of working hard, you're doing magic, with maybe positive thinking or positive affirmations, or just envisioning the life that you want, or with prayer, or, so many ways that you could be doing that. But there's definitely a shift in your energy with the Death card and the Ten of Wands. So the Knight of Swords clarified with the Knight of Cups. So this isn't just a message that's going to help you. This is definitely you seeking knowledge and you seeking understanding and getting it. It's part of that Emperor energy of getting things in order. Because with the Knight of Cups, two knights is definitely a quest, right? So going after information on this hand and going after what it is that you want and truly value here with the cup energy. He's on the quest for the Holy Grail, so this is a Grail quest. And when you're a knight and you have two knights, you're really passionate about what it is that you want. It's not Knight of Wands energy where you're super driven, but you're truly focused and now you have clarity about the direction that you want to go in. And that makes all the difference, hence the 3 threes. But I will say this about the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can easily be seen as kind of a disappointment, for some a loss, that kind of thing. Now, it's not a disappointment or a loss at the end of this month for you, because this was chosen to clarify the Empress, which is just Spirit giving us 3 threes. But I will say that there is always an energy in the Three of Swords of getting information that makes you kind of change how you feel about something, change how you think about something. You know what I mean? Like that releasing energy with the Death card and the Ten of Wands, it becomes very easy for you to walk away from it, to let it go, to sacrifice it, release it, and forget about it when you kind of see the dark side of it, or you see that it wasn't all that, or you see that it wasn't serving you the way that it used to serve you. It once served you, you know, but the Three of Swords comes after a Two of Swords. A Two of Swords is an uneasy truce. Two things in your life that don't get along. So once you let go of one of those things, you know, we always want everything to be in order. Not always, okay? And it's our nature to want things to have order in our lives. So when we, by default, find ourselves with two energies that don't get along together, we want to do that uneasy truce, right? We want to try to appease both sides or somehow make it work. But by design, when we stop living by default and we live our life by design, we release one of those energies, and we understand that while it may have been great before and it may be great for someone else now, it's not ideal for us, you know? And so there is that kind of vibe. But ultimately, this is really, really, really heavy duty co-creation energy with spirit. You know, 3 threes all right next to each other, on top of each other, is very exciting energy for you. Okay. And your advice cards are the Sun and Strength. Now, these are both Leo energy cards. So it could have something to do with the sign of Leo. Definitely it has to do with the Sun. The Strength has the Lion, which is Leo, which is ruled by the Sun. And the Sun card is your star. It's, you know, it's your guiding light. And the thing that she's wearing a sunflower around her head, and sunflowers follow the sun from the time it rises until the time it sets, which is your happiness. It's going after your happiness. And that's the message of the Knight of Cups too. The Knight of Cups is going after what makes him happy. He's on a quest for what makes his heart sing. For many, that's love, but I'm not necessarily seeing that for you here, Aquarius. I see something powerful though for you here, you know. The Strength card in the same reading where you got the Chariot over here is definitely saying, and Strength comes right after Chariot. So when you focus and you really discipline your mind, and you kind of put your you speak words only that help you to move forward. You think thoughts only that will support you in what you really want. You know, you feed yourself information that's only going to empower you, not watching the news all the time or scrolling mindlessly through social media or things like, you know, things that don't have anything to do with your passion. Then you become much more strong spiritually. You know, the Strength card is spiritual strength. And you are so easy to forgive. You're so easy, or it becomes so easy for you to forgive and to see things clearly and to express yourself clearly and to be of comfort to others. You know, I feel like this is you comforting the beast within. You know, usually you are subduing the beast within, right? Hence the Chariot card right before. But here in this deck, you are comforting. So if, you know, it feels like forgiving yourself. For some of you Aquarians, you need to forgive yourself. And Spirit is saying by doing that, you'll be able to release and let go of something that might be superfluous to your path. And the Sun, stay optimistic, stay high vibe, celebrate every small win, you know, and find something to be grateful for always. You know, I don't see that being a problem for you, but I am definitely getting this message. Keep that smile on your face and always think positive thoughts. You know, thoughts becomes things, so only think good ones. Words are spells that you put on yourself, so watch your words, you know, and definitely lean into your joy and your happiness. All right. Well, let's get some oracle cards for beautiful Aquarius for the month ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. Here we are. Thank you. Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. I love this. Black Cat. Black Cat is such a lucky card. And it's also your familiar. And you know what? I kept looking at this cat right here. Here. And so I wanted to even say something about that, because the cat here is your intuition, right? It's you have the moon and the sun next to one another, and you also have the 3 here, which I wanted to mention as well, that creative energy. So, and there's 3 plates on the table, 3 candles. This is really spirit, saying, I will co-create with you so much more powerfully if you stay optimistic, sunny, bright, all that stuff, right? And I feel like the black cat, fortune meets opportunity, is really the same thing. I mean, you're clearly on that path. So just connect to spirit, connect to your spirit guides, and follow your intuition, and know good fortune is on its way. Okay. Now this deck, the Samhain Oracle, is the meanings aren't as clear in the card, so I'm going to read out of the book when I pull the card. Spirit, please give us one for Aquarius for the month ahead to help them to understand and navigate the path to their highest timeline. Thank you. Candle magic. Speak your breath into the velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. See what I mean? You really kind of need the book for this, but I couldn't not do a reading with the Trick or Treat Tarot without using the Samhain Oracle. So there you go. All right, number 9. Okay. Keywords: intention, prayer. There are a few spells that are complete without a candle or 2 or 10. Candles make the setting of a spell more magical and also play an essential role in a spell. Candles carry our intentions out into the universe. They pull in our words and prayers along their spines and send them out through the tips of their flames. Aside from carrying our intentions, candles call in good spirits and nature helpers who are drawn to the light of the flame. These spirits protect us as well as hold our intentions, making our spells all the more magical, effective, and special. When you're holding candle magic, know that your intentions and prayers have been received by powers that be. They know you are in need of support and are working hard behind the scenes to bring your prayers to life. You do not need to worry, as your intentions will manifest when the time is right. Now, we don't read reversals because in path readings, that's not what I do. But here are some candle color correspondences. You can pause the screen if you want. I'm just going to go through them because Spirit wanted you to see them. So, okay. All right. So that's all I have for you this time, beautiful Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.